And I know in your free time you've been like playing around with like the pool that you have at home, and you made this like really cool illusion thing with like the mirrors and the reflection of the pool light.
Yeah, exactly. I've been trying to capture sunlight to try to at least further understand how these materials, such as water, are constructed and how they work and move. There's these things called rippling caustics. It's like when you look underwater at like the ocean floor or whatever, like you see those like hexagonal patterns that kind of moving throughout. They're so constant that you sometimes don't notice them. But there's this at 10:15 in the morning, the sun hits just right, and yeah, I've been really, really interested in that. I'm trying now. I realize that if you put a mirror under the water and then reflect it back, it makes a rainbow. So
Oh,
I'm pushing myself. I got to finish my papers by May 1st, but I'm gonna try to build a 20-foot mirror and reflect back a like life-size rainbow. Um,
oh
Jeez.
my god,
so
I love
yeah,
it.
I'm just like dreaming of like being able to swim through a rainbow, and I think I know now how to make that possible.
And so,
That's
what was
amazing.
the idea behind, creating, I guess, the rainbow? Like, you just, like, wanted to be able to, like, manipulate it, I guess? Is that
Well, it was yeah, well, it was like it was actually an accident the first time. So like I've been just like imagine that I've been taking sunlight and reflecting it into the water. And then when it reflects out, it is manipulated by the pattern on the water, so it creates shapes. So what I did in that time is that I got one of the mirrors and held it up so that the sun was still reflecting on it, but then the mirror was underwater. And then, you know, what happens when it comes out is like mega refraction, and then it just splits all the light particles into the colors, and it's like this vibrant rainbow. Like it's not like one of the like hazy rainbows you see in the sky or something. It's like every color you can imagine is just vividly being projected right on the wall in front of you. And this was just with a tiny mirror, probably like the size of your hand. But I'm trying to like design like a structure that could fit inside the pool so that it's like a 4 by 20 mirror, and just actually make the entire like wall just that giant rainbow. So that's where we're
Wow.
at right now. That's one of the projects in the works. If I was on FaceTime, I could show you all the sketches. But you can
So
picture it.
you plan it out before, and is it like more of an architectural design that you do for these like how like what is your thought process when you start making these?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, especially from an architecture perspective, my father is an architect, so I've been asking him like the what ways to kind of go about designing this, because like I want to make something adjustable since the sun moves. I want to be able to not have it be just like one time that it works, but that it can be like adjusted so that it can follow the sun a little bit, because like the angles are very temporary, right? So there's only one instance in which it's hitting perfectly, and maybe that's the beauty of it. I wouldn't be mad if that were the case. If at 5:15 in the evening specifically is when like the rainbow appears. But yeah, there's a lot to think about. And like, this is one of those things that more than an art piece, I'm just seeing it as an experiment or a fascination. It's incredible that we live in a place where these things are possible. It's like magic. Like you can create every color in the universe by just holding a mirror to the sun. It's like no paint, no ordering anything on Amazon or um, you know, collecting things, or it's everything that could happen, like everything that exists, all the colors there, like in one. I just think that's so